Imagine graduating from college, a world of opportunities before you, only to be shackled by a mountain of student loan debt. This is a reality for many young Americans today. The average student loan debt in America is a staggering $33,000, a weight that can stifle dreams and limit potential. It's a burden that often leads to delayed milestones, such as buying a home, starting a family, or even pursuing a career in a field one is passionate about. Consider the story of Jane, a recent graduate. She's bright, ambitious, and ready to contribute to society. But her student loan debt, amounting to more than the national average, is a constant source of stress. She works 2 jobs just to keep up with her monthly payments, leaving little room for personal growth or enjoyment. This is not the future she envisioned when she first stepped onto her college campus. But what if there was a way to lighten this burden? Taxpayers have been called upon to fund numerous financial bailouts in the past, but how does student loan forgiveness compare? Well, let's take a stroll down memory lane. We've seen the government step in to salvage failing banks during the 2008 financial crisis. This move, deemed necessary to avoid a total economic collapse, cost taxpayers an estimated $700 billion. Fast forward to 2020, and we witnessed another colossal financial aid program, the CARES Act, designed to mitigate the economic fallout of the COVID-19 pandemic. This relief package weighed in at a staggering $2 trillion. Now let's juxtapose these figures with the proposed student loan forgiveness. The plan could cancel up to $20,000 in debt for qualifying borrowers. The price tag? Somewhere in the ballpark of $1 trillion. Critics argue that such forgiveness is unfair, benefiting mostly the middle and upper classes at the expense of taxpayers. Others, however, see it as an investment in the future, a way to stimulate the economy by freeing up the financial burdens of millions of Americans. So, whether you view it as a bailout or a lifeline, student loan forgiveness could change lives. Breaking news: President Biden has enacted a shortened period for forgiveness on student loan debt. This is a game changer, especially for those who have been grappling with student loan debt for a decade or longer. Under this plan, if you have student loan debt less than $12,000 and you've held this debt for 10 years or more, you are eligible for forgiveness. Here's how it works. The debt is simply wiped clean, no strings attached. You don't need to prove anything. There's no convoluted paperwork. It's a clear-cut process. All you need to do is apply. The government has set up a streamlined process for this. You can contact the Department of Education or your loan servicer to get the ball rolling. Think about it. You could wake up one day and be free from the chains of student loan debt. This is a significant lifeline for many, a chance to start anew, and a step towards fixing the broken college system in America. Remember, you need to take action. As the old saying goes, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So reach out, apply, and you could be student loan free. But what does student loan forgiveness mean for the average taxpayer? You might wonder. Let's break it down. The cost to the taxpayer is not as daunting as it might seem at first glance. If we consider the sum of student debt and spread that cost across all taxpayers, we're looking at an additional burden that's less than the price of a daily cup of coffee for most. But it's not just about the cost. It's about the potential economic benefits that can come from freeing millions from the shackles of debt. Imagine a generation no longer hamstrung by student loans, now able to invest in homes, start businesses, or contribute to retirement funds. The ripple effect could be substantial, boosting the economy and potentially leading to higher tax revenues in the long run. Of course, there are valid criticisms and concerns. Questions like, why should I pay for someone else's education? Or, where is this money coming from? Are common. It's essential to remember that we, as a society, often agree to pool our resources for the collective good, from public education to infrastructure. While there are costs involved, the potential benefits could outweigh them. The conversation is complex, but one thing is clear. The impact of student loan forgiveness extends far beyond the individuals it directly benefits. Regardless of where you stand on student loan forgiveness, what can you do right now to improve your student loan debt situation? Right off the bat, the most important step is to stay informed. Keep abreast of the latest news and updates on student loan policies, such as the recent changes brought about by President Biden's student loan forgiveness program. Next, consider consolidating your loans. This can simplify your payments and potentially lower your interest rate. Also, explore income-driven repayment plans. These plans can cap your monthly payments at a percentage of your discretionary income, making them more manageable. Remember, there are numerous resources available to help you navigate your student loan debt. Reach out to organizations like the National Foundation for Credit Counseling or your loan service provider for personalized advice. Don't forget to take advantage of any applicable student loan forgiveness programs. If you work in public service, for instance, you might be eligible for the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program. Lastly, consider seeking financial counseling. A financial counselor can provide you with the tools and knowledge to manage your student loan debt effectively and work towards financial freedom. Remember, every step you take towards reducing your student loan debt is a step towards financial freedom.